This is Clove, a Scottish immortal. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. It almost confuses me as much as Omens, but we'll get there when we get there. They are the only agent in the Valorant Protocol to use they/them pronouns, and are the newest controller and the 6th one added to the game. They are also the 25th agent of the Valorant Protocol, following ESO but coming before Vice. Static-wise, they rock a very nice pastel blue, purple, and pink vibe. I quite enjoy it, although I will say it is a little on the busier side for my taste, but hey, they still did well with it. Their personality is incredibly upbeat, chipper, but also very cocky. Though I guess when you're immortal, it's hard not to be a little cocky because you can keep coming back. Meanwhile, Clove was literally designed to be an aggressive controller. The Valorant's dev team have gone on record saying they want to shake up with a controller that can be on the front lines, one that could be among the team pushing into sites. First we have Clove's Ruse, aka the traditional smoke. You can place one or both, and they will last for 13.5 seconds, and one will restock every 30 seconds if you aren't full. So if you use both, 1 minute total. And in death, you can place in a very limited range. I will be showing that later. Next we have Clove C, aka Pick Me Up. Similar to Cypher's ult, which we'll be covering next week, or Reyna's Soul Orbs, it requires a death, and then notice I can hit C, and I can get healed for 100 health up to 150 HP, so if I was at 60 HP, it would only restore 90 in the overheal category. As well as you get a 15% speed buff, which I believe applies only to movement, not to fire rate, not to reload. And the buff only lasts for 8 seconds. They want it to be very much a situation of use it or lose it, and make it impactful. Clove's Q, on the other hand, is called Metal. Metal is a short-range projectile that you can throw, and any enemies or teammates in the range get the DK effect. This is what it looks like for Cloves. And then notice I also have Decay in the bottom corner. Decay is a status effect that lowers the maximum HP, if you couldn't tell with me. If somebody's at 150 HP, they will go down to about 60. As for their ult, it literally requires you to die, and you can gain a second life. The conditions are a little unclear. Generally speaking, it's if your teammate is alive or the bomb is planted. The unfortunate thing about Clove's ult is it's very easy to avoid it or chase it down. Meanwhile, while you pop the ult, you have 2 seconds to run and hide, and then you have 12 seconds to get a kill or a damaging assist on somebody on the enemy team. It is also an 8-point ult, which I do think you need a little more time to hide, maybe a small speed buff even, just make it harder to chase it down, or lower the points. Util, I would say, is a solid 8 out of 10. I quite enjoy it personally. You know, an aggressive control was very much needed, and I think they did very well with Clove. If not, it feels a little contractual at times. Like, you get this buff for 8 seconds, or you get a second life, but you need to get a damaging assist. Like, with all due respect, Phoenix does just get a second life. Sage can just revive somebody. You can pick up KO, etc. So the ult I would honestly only give a 3 out of 10 personally. It's too easy to chase down. It's overly contractual, and they're just better versions of it. Now to show you what Clove's ult looks like when they use it.
Last player standing.
Notice they become very translucent and very minimalistic design. And notice while they're trying to get the kill or damaging assist, they have this unique glowing pattern on them.
Last player standing.
Now just to show how easy it is to chase them down. Notice, so if I was an enemy, I could easily have just killed them right there. The last thing I do just want to highlight real quick for Clove alone. So for the ruse, I did forget to demonstrate how you place it. So hit E to open the map, left click where you want to place it, and then right click to summon it. And notice it's very pastel pinkish. while you are alive. But if my allied raids will be so kindly as to end my life...
Last player standing.
Notice I'm now speculating my friend. When it's placed, it turns a much darker variant of it with like indigo stripes and less pastel pink and blue. It does last the same amount of time from what I've been able to research. Now to test some interactions, and this is going to require some timing on our part. Looney, do you think you can try and change the trajectory of metal with a satchel? Yeah, that didn't change it at all.
Try against the wall.
Satchel out.
Yeah, that didn't really change it. Similar to most other projectiles, metal will bounce off of Sage's wall. I do want to test real quick if you can get a smoke on Sage's wall. No, it will not treat Sage's wall as a solid item to interact with. And then again, similar to most other projectiles and utility that fly through the air, metal will go through Deadlock's wall all the same unless you hit these little things, which cause some weird trajectories, because, you know, spheres are weird. Wait, it got stuck on that one. Hello everyone. This was recorded after. I unfortunately forgot to do this during the regular recording. So, some recommendations for how I would play Clove on Fracture B specifically. As usual, smokes just help stall enemy pushes. So, you know, they can't see there. It's a little harder for them to push out. Similarly over here. And making it flush with the wall or as flush as you can tends to help a little bit. This one's not great because of this corner, but if you have somebody who likes to take aggressive peeks, it helps. For metal, I more just wait till I hear them pushing. So let's say they're coming up, pushing into the smoke. I'll throw it like there and start spamming into the smoke. Pick me up, I more try and save for the health boost. So let's say I'm down to like 40 HP, 60 HP, that range. I would pop it if I could get a kill, and then try and reposition myself so that they know not to just immediately spam through the smoke, or if I'm out in the open when the smoke goes down, that's also a bad situation. Ult, I would more just pop if we need the extra body. I don't view Clove's ult as particularly strong, as I mentioned yesterday when doing the regular recording. As for when I'm pushing onto site, so I'll admit, I normally push from the back, but some good areas, in my opinion, for when you're pushing onto site are these areas. Again, try and make them flush with the walls so it's harder for them to push out at different angles. Admittedly, that one's a little further out than I would have liked, but that one I'm pretty happy with. Additionally, if you're pushing from the backside or want to help give cover to your team on the backside, this would be good just to seal off that angle. You could also do something like this to make it hard for them to see, but then your team could push like this, go for the pick, and let's say that smoke was still there. I might try and push into it and expect an enemy on the other side, so do something like that and go through spraying and hoping to kill anyone up here. Again, pick me up I would more use when the gunfights start and they come from their spawn and I'm getting low on health. Clove's not a particularly complicated character for how I play them, but they're also not one I main, unfortunately. So my plays are still relatively rudimentary for them, but I don't think bad, just not optimized. This is also a beginner guide though, so I'm not too fussed at that.
No peeking.
One other thing I do want to mention real quick are these sort of one-ways where you can see under it, but they'll have trouble seeing here from the other side. Now obviously this spot's an issue. You would definitely need teammates to help you or to be able to play a little further back, but these one-ways exist for a lot of the smokers, Astra, Brim, Omen.
No peeking.
So like, let's say we go back here and you get a tiny bit of vision. It's a little hard, admittedly. This is not a particularly great one to highlight it, but it's still a good one to get the idea of what is happening with it. As for Clove's Agent Pass, I do personally quite enjoy the titles Mishravish and Undying. I think they're cute, the little bit of like teasing in a fun way. And then Metamorphosis on tier 9, I think just looks so fascinating. I'm still confused on what this building is, maybe like the apartment, but even still, again, the like composition on the level 9 banners always look very movie poster-like to me. But thank you for joining us today. Please remember to like, comment what you learned if you learned anything, or even what one of your favorite bloopers were, right? Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. I hope you have a good one out there. Stay safe, and I hope to see you next time when we cover Cypher. Bye! I'm so bummed. That was so much good content.
Yeah, no, you can.
So for those of you in the blooper reel, I had accidentally forgotten to record, so we just went through all of me lecturing about the utility, and we're back here. So yeah, I'm sorry if I seem demotivated in this one. Can you hold up Q? Thank you. I'm really sorry about all of this.
Now you're good. I just find it funny. Your misery is not funny. But it's slightly amusing that you didn't hit record.
Hey look, you're the one who's sick here helping me record while it's midnight for you.
Because I'm such a good friend.
You really are.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Yeah. Alright, do you have, auto respawn off? Can you damage me a little bit? Okay. Nope, too much. One bullet. Thank you. So this is where we're gonna do what I tried to do in the non-fucked up recording. In the fucked up recording, sorry, my bad. I'm tired. Can you switch teams? And I'm going raise. Now to show you what Clove's ult looks like when they pop it.
Here comes the party. My ult's ready.
You don't have auto respawn on, do you?
Here comes the party. Ult's ready.
How much HP are you at?
2.
Here comes the party. Fuck like
Can you
I
run
never
away?
left.
So, oh,
My ult is ready.
I'll go a little quicker.
yeah.
Last player standing.
So, hit E, left click, and place it. Oh,
Satchel out.
wait.
I need to blow something up.
One more.
Grenade!
Did you take my gun? Wait, can you come back? Wait, can you come back? No, you can have it.
Have one of these.
I don't think that did anything. One more?
Hey, come. So I actually have a.
Satchel out. Here! Dash!
Yeah, go further up. Ready?
Satchel out. Have one of these.
I think that was too high.
Satchel out. There.
There's nothing to try and destroy with a grenade. Similar to most projectiles, metal
Have
will...
one of these.
You're decayed. I'm excited for when we get to Sages.
Have one of these.
Oh no, I think I just hit behind it. I'm dumb.
No escape.
Alright.
No escape.
Oh, it landed on top. It landed on top.